Greetings YouTube, welcome. This is my review of the MyKronoz Zetime hybrid smartwatch. Okay, a little disclaimer here. I'm not a regular YouTuber, nor am I might call that a tech reviewer, but I just so happen to be someone who loves gadgets and the convenience of smartwatch. Now, I've been using smartwatch for some time, almost 4 or 5 years. So, but primarily using the Pebble series of watches. And yes, you can see here, this is my old faithful Pebble Time, which I replaced it with a Pebble Time Steel. But that has been happily passed on to my wife now to use, and she's happily with it, using it. I still find that the Pebble Time is still today the best smartwatch around in terms of its functionality and what it does. Okay, now this isn't the original Pebble's strap. This is the Zetime strap, which I actually oh, okay, I just got a message on my my smartwatch. Let me just swipe that away. Oh, another message. Okay, let's swipe it away. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's an unintended live show of notifications coming in. So I just put this strap onto my Pebble because this is mostly as a backup watch right now. Wow. Alright, so I'm using now my old Pebble Time Steel's metal strap. Alright, I got my my Zetime as a super early bird, so I actually got the extra silicone band from MyKronoz. This is one of the additional benefits of and also stretch goals. So we have this. It's quite nice, I would say, but it's just that I am not so much of a silicone band wearer. Okay, I prefer link bands. But I also went and bought this add-on, which is the, you can see, carbon fiber. It's very nice. Let me just share focus for you all here. Okay, there you can see it. Fully you can see it. It's very nice. Quality is pretty good. I don't want to use it because I want to keep it nice as it is. Okay. Let me just focus. It also upgraded to a power bank charger. So this is actually a power charger with a battery inside there, which can charge the Zetime as well. Okay. One full charge on this allows me to have 2 charges on the Zetime watch. So it's pretty cool and it's very useful for traveling. So whenever I travel now, I charge this up the day before I travel, and then I keep it with me. I don't bring a cable along with me anymore. Okay, which is cool. Okay, I also bought the standard charger, which I would say this standard charger's quality is very, very good. The quality of this charger, the build quality of it is just excellent. It's amazing how they actually did this one. So I'm very pleased with this one. This is a bit more plasticky and a very I would say cheap feeling, but it gets the job done. Okay, it's still a nice upgrade for free. So here is the Zetime from MyKronoz. In terms of build quality, it is a solidly made watch. I mean, the build of this watch is absolutely amazing. Okay, I have not had any major issues with this, except for the upper button here, which, as you can see here, I'm trying to get a focus for you. Let's see if I can get a focus for you here. You can see it has sunken in. Okay, compared to the lower button. Okay, it's sunken in. It still works. I can give you that it still works. It's just that the feedback on it is not so good. Okay, not really have the tactile feel, but it still works. Okay, and there's a button here, so on the crown you can see this is also a button. Now if I were to press it once, now this is where it's very cool. Okay, while the Zetime hybrid smartwatch is designed as a typical watch with smart function, and it keeps telling time even the screen is off, but at night it can be a bit difficult to see because there's no light and there's no luminous hands. Okay, and a lot of people are asking why don't they put a luminous hand onto the watch. Yeah, it's a little of an inside joke, but this is what they did to compensate for that, because they wanted to maintain the sleek look of the watch, which I think they did a fantastic job at designing this watch. Just look at this beauty. Just look at this beauty. Even without the metal bands, it is super premium looking. This is really nice. But let's see what happens when I press it one time. So the center crown button, okay? Voila! You get night mode. It's like luminous hands. Only this is very cool of them when they did this. Okay, this is really awesome, and it really served the purpose for night viewing easily without disturbing a lot of people, because you don't have the full screen blaring at you. So yes, when I said it's a hybrid smartwatch, it is mechanical hands combined with a full color touchscreen. Touchscreen, you say? Is it really touchscreen? You bet it is. I swipe this side, I get activity tracking. If I go up, I go to the next screen. Go up, next screen. Or I can use the crown to rotate. It's pretty cool. Double tap and I go back one page. If I swipe down, I get shortcuts, and I can use the crown to also do all these adjustments. Okay. Oh, more message. Okay, I swipe up, goes back out. Now, overall, in terms of build quality, you can see all my messages are coming in, all notifications coming in without any issues. Now, if you notice one thing, while the build quality of this watch is absolutely amazing, there's one area which falls short, and I'll be very honest with you, that is software. Okay. Yes, they had got a lot of issues with the software, but they are doing constant updates, which has fixed a lot of bugs, but at the same time still breaking some. Well, to give benefit of doubt, Pebble, when they first started, if you remember the first Pebble series, the functions were limited, and it took them a lot of effort, and also almost 1 year plus, okay, 1.5 years or so, to get the OS to where it is today, the functionality of it. Okay, unfortunately, Pebble is no longer around, so no further enhancements. But Zetime is not a startup company, and no doubt they have been doing smartwatches for some time. This is the very first hybrid smartwatch they've done, and they are trying to do something very different. So I'll give benefits of doubt here, and I strongly believe that the software team will improve the functionality and the OS on the Zetime. Okay, now let's see what functions are there here. Okay, if I swipe this side, I get the main menu. If I swipe again, the next option. So I've got from here, I've got a music control, I've got alarms, I've got sleep monitoring, camera control. I can go tap on the bottom here. Oops, wrong one. Back. Now, one thing about the touchscreen is that it's not fully that responsive. Okay. Here I can see other things like calendars, other notifications, and so on like that, reminders. Okay. If I go back another time. Oops. Okay, here I can see weather, overall notifications. If I go into notifications, the hands will move away so I can see clearly. Okay, this is SMS messages, which if I can actually reply messages from here as well, because if you are on Android you can do that. Missed call notifications, activity tracker here, heart rate monitor up here, and the heart rate monitor, I would say that if you're doing on auto tracking, auto monitoring, the results are not fantastic. It's all over the place. But if you do it manually and you keep your hands still, I would say it's quite accurate, because I was just admitted to the hospital about, it sucks to spend Christmas in the hospital, but yeah, that's what happened to me. During the time when they're taking my blood pressure and also my pulse and my heart rate, I also activated my monitoring here, and it's exact mirror of what is shown on the medical device. So that is something which is good. Okay, now I have not tried it while exercising yet. Okay, I'll probably give it a go again, because when I had it last, use it for exercise a month ago, the heart rate monitor was not very accurate. But with the few firmware updates, apparently it has improved a lot. Alright, so that is the heart rate monitor. You just tap on this and you can activate the manual scan. You can see there it is. Alright, I'll just skip this. Go back out. Now if I swipe down, I got shortcuts to other functions. Okay, this is notification type, can be vibrate or sound. You can see, I tap on this one. Oh, the hands are in the way, so I move the hands out of the way. See, there's nothing, no sound, no vibration. Press again. Oh, there it is, sound and vibration. Press again, it's just sound only, and now it's vibration only. Okay, I keep it to vibration only. 1, 2, 3. So if I press the crown 3 times, it moves the hands into the horizontal position. Alright, so I've got a screen brightness also, which I can control the brightness. You can see I'm controlling the brightness. So I usually just keep it to this middle ground. And visibility outdoor is not too bad. Okay, it's not too bad, unless it's a very harsh sunlight, then it's harder to read. So weather conditions. Also scroll up, you can see a few days forecast down. And just to take note that a lot of users has reported that the weather information is not accurate. Okay, but so far from my side, especially after the last update, I had not any issues with the weather information. Okay, let's go back. Okay, and this one here, okay, this one shows that it's connected. Okay, if I tap on it, I can go into airplane mode. All right. So this is how the I can also select different watch faces. If I just press and hold, you can swipe. You can see these are the inbuilt watch faces. There's a lot of them to choose from, about 24 of them. Okay. Oops. See, it shows the local time, the present time, and the home time. Okay. So you have a lot of different type of watch faces. So I just prefer to use the one that I created myself. So I created this watch face myself, and I choose what type of complications I want to put inside there. You can even use your own pictures and put it inside there to become your own watch face. So some people have got their pictures of their family or loved ones. Alright. This watch is waterproof. Water resistance up to 50 meters. Let me just can show it to you here. I can see it. You can see 5 ATM. You can see 5 ATM. Water resistance 5 ATM. It's designed in Switzerland, assembled in China, which is perfectly fine with me because all the best tech are actually assembled in China. Okay, I can't understand why some people are just making hoo-ha about it that it's made in assembled in China, because all your good stuff come from China, guys. Battery life has been quite astonishing for me, actually, honestly speaking. MyKronoz promised 3 days battery life in smart mode. I got anywhere from 7 to 12 days battery life on smart mode. Okay, I get 12 when I don't use the heart rate monitor on auto monitoring. All right, if I enable auto heart rate monitoring, I get about 7, sometimes 6, depending on how much notifications I get. And as you can see, I do get a lot of notifications on a regular basis. Then in terms of if I enable other functions like auto sync, always sync on, and rotate to wake, means if I rotate the hand and the screen will light up by itself. Of course, I reduce my battery life for the smart part to about maybe so far I've tried from not going to 0, but the rate of its drainage possibly about 5 days. Not much difference, but I prefer to have a longer. Oh, more message coming in. Yeah, if you can see, whenever I enter into notification mode, the hands move away automatically, and that's pretty cool, so I can read the messages easily. Alright, let's just double tap out. Okay, so yeah, now how my experience of this watch, I've been loving it. As I told you, I've been using the Pebble Time Steel for a long time, and Pebble Time for a long time. This watch, I wear it every day for the last 2 months, and I have not much complaint about it. Are there bugs? Are there issues? Yes, there are. Alright, now what type of issues are we facing? The number one issues which I face is that I cannot reply to WhatsApp on pre-canned message. Well, that one is limitations that they have because they are running on their own OS. They're not integrating to Android Wear or anything like that. So I can understand that. Okay, but I can reply to SMS here. But there's no microphone, so I have to use preset replies, which is done on the app. Now, another issue which I face here is that the notifications, every other notification is fine except WhatsApp. That sometimes when I get a notification, I get the message, then immediately after that I get another notification on that says that what's message received from, and then the contact name with a blank message. So hopefully this will be solved the next firmware update. Now they have gone through a few firmware updates already, and when I first received the watch at the time, there were a lot of hiccups here and there. Reminders won't work and so on like that. Work properly, but now everything works perfectly fine for me. So overall, I'm very pleased with this. Now, how much does this cost? Now I got in at the super early bird price, which I got all these things, okay, at $119, which I think is a very good price for what it is. I believe at on Amazon it's about $199 right now, okay, and of course you have the elite collection and so on like that, which costs more because it comes with a metal band. Now I didn't go for that because I already have a metal band already, okay, and would you agree with me that this color looks pretty cool? I would think so. I mean, no doubt it's in the eye of the beholder, but I think it looks nice. Is this a smartwatch for you? Is this a hybrid smartwatch for you? Now that's the question you need to ask yourself carefully, because if you are using iOS and you want a lot of functionalities to integrate with your phone, this will probably not be for you, because this is a very basic smartwatch function. Alright, it has limited fitness tracking. Its notification is okay. as long as you don't do fancy things. There's no apps that you can install into it. Okay, MyKronoz said that they will probably open up for third-party application in the future. We will have to wait and see. They need to sort out the software first, but I think they will go that direction. Okay, even though if you want a lot of functionality, like you want a phone on your wrist, then yeah, this is not for you. Seriously, this is not for you. You're probably better off getting an Android Wear or Apple Watch, alright, or even Pebble Time, right? Especially if you are, but if you're okay with the look of the Pebble Time, which is a little more geeky look and so on. The problem with Pebble Time is that it's no longer supported because Pebble doesn't exist anymore, and Fitbit will not support Pebble hardware. But if you're looking for a smartwatch or hybrid smartwatch which looks like a watch first and foremost, which doesn't draw attention and look at it as a geeky thing, then yes, this is for you. This is definitely for you. Alright? And what it can do, notifications, simple notifications, it's waterproof for 50 meters. Water resistant to 50 meters. I think great value for money. You can easily wear this in a function or office. If you are going for a gym workout, you can always change it to a silicone band. Okay, it is perfect for those type of situations where you do not want a computer on your wrist. You don't want a high-end computer on your wrist. You just want a nice looking timepiece, which also happens to give you good or acceptable notification levels. This is for you, and the price will not break the bank, considering that it's $199. Probably if you get some discounts off Amazon or thing, maybe get something cheaper. It can be cheaper a bit. All right. So I will say that yes, this watch is for people who wants to explore smartwatch functions without all the complicated additional third-party apps and so on like that. Right? So do I recommend this? Yes, I do. The only problem is that this is a very big size watch. You can see that this is a very big size watch. Let me just wear it on and let me show it to you. Okay. So you can see it is huge. It is huge. I won't lie to you and say that this is a huge watch. Okay. However, having said that, there is a smaller version called a Petite, which is a smaller size. Now this is 44, I can't remember the exact size of this, 48 millimeter, I'm not mistaken. Okay, 44 or 48, I can't remember, but the smaller size is 38 millimeter. So I think it's 44 millimeter and it's 38 millimeter. So that one is smaller size, I mean more suited for female wrist, but the thickness is just slightly thinner only. Okay, so it's still quite a big size watch. So not everyone will probably like this size of watch, alright, especially people with small slender wrist. So yes, I do recommend this watch. And are you going to face issues with it? Definitely you're going to face issues with it, because this is the first attempt they're doing. Software will be improved over time. If you can live with it, yes, I encourage you to get this watch. But if you're not willing to actually go through the growth of the Zetime with MyKronoz, then maybe you want to hold off on this and get other smartwatch. Alright, I believe there's a future for this, and the next iteration will just only get better, much more better. So hopefully this has given you a good understanding of what this watch is and what it can do, and I'm very proud. I'm very happy about it. I'm proud backer of the Zetime, and to me, MyKronoz did a very good job at handling the campaign. During the campaign, shipment time, yeah, there were hiccups, but people take Kickstarter as a shopping platform, which isn't the case. So Kickstarter means you're backing an idea. So when you're backing an idea, you have to understand there will be hiccups in delivery. There will be hiccups in the fulfillment part. So still kudos to MyKronoz for delivering this to the hands of the backers within 2 months from the end of the from the date of promised delivery. To me, that is job well done. So hopefully this has been useful and helpful to you all. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. Peace.